Hey, so this video is going to be a little more, I don't know, loose than my others, which is weird considering my videos are already pretty loose anyways. I really can't wait to get things back in order, get my office fixed up again, because looking forward to actually having some substance to my videos again. In the meantime, those of you who have stuck with me, I sure appreciate it. Now, let's get to the task at hand. So, Samantha Bee has been in some trouble? Question mark? Because I don't know. She's been controversial. How about that? Because she decided to call Ivanka Trump a feckless cunt, and that she needed to wear something low cut and go tell her daddy to work on foreign policy. You know, implying, of course, that Trump and Ivanka are incestuous that way. Now, this is in the wake of Ivanka posing for a picture with her child. You know, like a parent does, who loves their child. Apparently, Ivanka Trump loving her child is a bad thing. I didn't know this. I had to have this indoctrinated into me in the re-education camp, you see. So, if you want some background on that, catch me on Twitter. I've got pictures up about this whole situation at HYL_Mickey_M. In the meantime, this came on the back of a picture that went around of children in a cage in one of ICE's detention centers. ICE, I-C-E, not ISIS. And, of course, that was actually found to be an ICE detention center under Obama, which further frayed the tightrope that the left has been walking on recently. But, of course, Samantha Bee didn't care. She went ahead with her whole rant about Ivanka and Donald and how she needed to seduce him into foreign policy. So now we're here. When did loving your children become a bad thing? When did it become a bad thing to have something because other people didn't? You know, it's funny to see things like this. If you go to like Wikipedia or WikiQuote and you read quotes by Hitler, it's hard to distinguish Hitler from modern social justice warriors. He even talks about how we need to progress in social justice. And it's eerie, the similarity. And again, this is a meandering video, so I apologize if it's hard to follow, because it's hard for me to follow. Shoot. Come on. Anyways, it's just amazing that these days it's considered bad form to just enjoy something. And the idea that you can't love your child because Trump has separated some families. 1,500 is the number people keep quoting. Meanwhile, the picture that they're using to push that agenda is from when Obama did it to some 20,000 or so people. It's just a big mess, and you really need to parse these things out. You really need to work on them individually. You need to learn to separate each fact from each other fact, and separate the facts from the fiction and the opinion. A lot of people aren't doing that these days. A lot of people are trying to push an agenda. A lot of people are trying to push their feelings, and they don't care. Samantha Bee being one of them. Now, this, of course, also comes on the heels of Roseanne losing her show due to what she said. Now, quite frankly, if you look at the woman she described, she does look like a Planet of the Apes character, and it's not because she's black, because she actually really doesn't look black at all. She looks like a light-skinned black person, and if you've ever seen the way black people talk about light-skinned black people, that's a whole nother can of worms to be opened. I mean, just go to Twitter and search light-skinned black people, or light skin, or light skins, and you'll see a lot of hatred coming from the darker skinned black people, saying that light skinned black people are not African American, are not black enough. They're traitors because their skin made them traitors. A crazy rabbit hole indeed. Anyways, she looks like a Planet of the Apes character because her makeup is so washed out that it looks like a mask, and then her hair is done just like the one of those women, one of the female characters from Planet of the Apes. Like, she literally looks like she got put into a makeup chair for Planet of the Apes, and then they shoved her out for interviews. So, quite frankly, it doesn't seem racist to say that she looked like she was from the Planet of the Apes, because really everything pointed to her sitting in a makeup chair for 3 hours for that movie. Let's move on. So Roseanne loses her job because of that, and multiple other people lose their jobs, and the left is trying to blame it on her, and meanwhile these other people are saying, it is what it is. People take these things too far. Another network will pick up the show. Everything will be fine. In the meantime, Roseanne is going through some severe depressive stuff. It's crazy. It's a mess. Samantha Bee says what she said and gets an award the following night. What? So it's clear where the line is drawn. The line is drawn between the right and the left. The line is drawn between the two parties, and if you are on the left, you can say whatever you want. You can say absolutely anything, and it's fine. If you're on the right, you got to watch what you say, and that's frustrating. I don't like to call myself being on the right. I don't like to say that I'm on the... I certainly don't want to say that I'm on the left, but I don't want to say that I'm on the right either, because there are some crazy indoctrinated people on the right. Being on a side kind of gives you a predilection toward being indoctrinated by that side anyway. I try to see both sides and come out with the most middle conclusion, the most true conclusion. And sometimes the truth is over here, sometimes the truth is over here. Most of the time the truth is right here. Yeah, I notice I frame my face with that too. Yeah, the truth is right here, baby. Come on, get it. Get it. What? Anyways, the double standard is insane. And so, with all that said, you'll find this quote on my Twitter, but I would like to say, Barack Obama's daughters are feckless cunts, and they should have stopped their father from what he did in conjunction with ICE during his 8-year reign of terror upon illegal immigrants. Maybe they should have seduced their father into some foreign policy. That said, while people cheer the attacks on Ivanka, I remember about a year ago, Malia Obama was videotaped high on something and laying on the grass outside her university, flopping around. She's doing the funky chicken. You can find it on YouTube. And boy, what did I see under every single iteration of the video? Y'all white people need to shut the F up. Y'all white people, leave her alone. They made it a race issue. I'm sorry, but this is the daughter of a president getting so high on something that she's having seizures and screaming on the grass in a truly embarrassing and not medically concerning fashion. We're allowed to make fun of it. Doesn't matter what her skin color is, and it sure doesn't matter what my skin color is. What matters is that she was irresponsible, and now she's suffering the consequences, both physically and eventually mentally and hopefully professionally. I would love to see that in every interview she goes into in the future, they just pull up this video and say, just because you were the daughter of the first black president doesn't give you a free pass to do whatever the hell you want. Get out. Because the left would like to see that happen to anybody on the right. In fact, Ivanka's, her fashion line has suffered repeated attacks by people on the left because she happens to be the daughter of a Trump. Just saying, pendulum swings both ways, people. Me, here, in the middle, probably more on the liberal side than conservative side. I'd just like to stay away from both sides of the argument. Really, I just want to defend who is right and go after who is wrong, sometimes with bared teeth, sometimes with fists flying. Now, this is going a little long. This has been meandering. I don't even know if you like this content. I promise I'm going to spruce it up once I get my office done. Hopefully in like 2 weeks. Might be a month. In the meantime, tell me in the comments what you thought of this. Tell me if you agree with me. If you don't agree with me, it's fine either way. I love feedback. In the meantime, like this video, share this with your friends, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit the bell because the bigwigs at YouTube have decided I'm offensive and don't want my videos seen even by my subscribers. So you'll need that bell to know. And check back occasionally anyways. I'm posting fairly often. Other than that, you can catch me on Twitter at HYL_Mickey_M. All right, sending this off. Bye.